Okay. Fix the camera real fast. So I had it all set. There you go. Good morning. Welcome to the Beautiful and Beloved virtual studio. We are walking through the book called In the Sanctuary for Women, and this is week 7. We are just going to open with a morning prayer from the book, and then you can add to it any prayer that you might want. Blessed are you, O God, who created the world with a word, and who fashioned your people from dust and from delight. In our waking, may we know you, breathing in us, breathing through us, creating us anew with your longing and your love. Amen. And then you can add to that any prayer that you would like, any answers you have, or any questions you have, rather, that you want answers to on your mat today. Anything that feels something that you want to open up today. Like that. Okay. Today's chapter is chapter 7, and it's called A Hunger Shared. One of the signs that we found our way to a core desire, something that God desires for us, is that in following it, we feed not only our own hunger, but that of others as well. When we pursue God's longing for our life, it never serves only ourselves. Vocation is a word that gives this idea. With ancient roots in the Latin word vocare, to call, vocation isn't merely about what job we have, but about who God has created us to be in the world. Vocation conveys the notion that God has designed on us and has placed us within this world to work for its flourishing in concert with our own. In writing about vocation, Frederick Buchner says, "The place God calls you to is the place where your deep gladness and the world's deep hunger meet." So what are you hungry for? What do you desire? And what desire lies beneath that desire or within it? What does your wanting teach you about yourself? About what you love, about what you fear, about what is possible? How does your longing meet the world's longing? How do you pray with your desires? Our blessing is where the hunger of the world beyond you meets the hunger of the world within you. May you find yourself in this place. And so I wrote about this week what it looks like to walk into your purpose that God has for you, and what that looks like when we're here on our mat. And I feel that it looks a lot like opening up our hearts and going deep into our core, the creative energy center of our bodies. And so we're going to do that today. I'm going to put her away. And so today is going to be a practice of really breathing into and exploring our core, our creativity, our passions. That's where energetically that's located in the body, and into opening our hearts while we move our bodies. If you have a prayer or an intention you want to set for today's practice, you can do that now. If you want to use any essential oils or anything, get out a blanket or a pillow, any of that is totally fine. I'm just using a lime essential oil today because I need to wake up a little bit, and it's grounding, and it is one of my favorite smells in the world? Okay, we're just going to start with our breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. If that feels good for you to do that, you can. If you like to keep your mouth closed, that's fine too. The thing about this practice is that the only requirement is that you do it feels good in your body. You listen to your body. You don't have to do any of the poses I suggest. You don't have to move the way I move. You're in charge here. You're in charge of your own body. Everything I ask of you is just a suggestion. And you can take it or you can leave it. Totally up to you. Let's awaken our core now. Just a little seated cat-cow. So we'll sit and we'll draw our shoulders back and open up the heart space. And then as you exhale, you can bring the belly in toward the spine and round the shoulders. Good. You can inhale, open up. Exhale, round it off. And pay particular attention to your core here. Inhaling, letting the belly expand, press against your skin as you come out, and then to exhale, draw the belly in, press it back against your spine. Good. A couple more here. And if this feels good and you want to stay here, you can stay and keep doing it. Good. Next, a couple body circles. This is good. Lubricating all the joints early in the morning for most of us, I think. So just taking your torso all the way around in big body circles, keeping those hip bones grounded to the mat, just moving the top part of your body. Good, and coming back around to the opposite direction. Good. What if we reach up here, kind of come out of the hips, out of the ribs, make space in our body here. Good. Bring the hands down, and we're going to take one leg, I don't care which leg, and walk it to the outside of the opposite knee. If that is too much for you, you can keep it on the inside of the leg, over by the ankle. That's fine. But if it feels good and you can get it around to the outside of the ankle, you can do that. We're just going to start with a bare hug of that knee. Good. And when you're ready, I'm going to go ahead and take a twist over that bent leg, looking over the back shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Let the legs untwist. Maybe you want to shake them out a little bit. That's totally fine. You can do that. And we can go back to the other side. Again, this side might be more stiff on the first side. So just take the foot wherever it feels best. If you can get it to the outside of the knee while keeping both your sit bones grounded to the earth, you can do that. So start with a bear hug of the leg, and then we will take a twist over that mat leg, looking over that back shoulder. Good. Keep breathing. Good, and come back to center. Bring our legs out in front of us. And we'll just reach toward the toes. Option here to drop your head and fold all the way in, or to keep the head up and the shoulders drawn back, keeping the heart open. Totally up to you. Whatever feels best to you this morning. Notice some sensation here in the back of your legs, how that feels after having them crossed for a while. Good. Go ahead and bring the feet in. Let the soles of the feet come in toward one another. Take the elbows down to the thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Good. The next pose we're going to open up our heart space here. So if that is something you're not super comfortable with, you can take a block or a pillow and set it back for you to come down over. If you are super comfortable coming back, then you don't need to worry about it at all. You don't need anything. We're going to go ahead and come back onto our forearms. We're going to drop the head back, and we're going to open our heart up to the ceiling. If you have the block there and you want to lower all the way to the block, that feels better for you today. Whichever pose or your pillow, whatever you decide to come to. Gives you a deep breath with your heart open. Good. When you're ready, nice and slow, you can come up and out of the pose and back to those feet. Good job. Good. We're going to come all the way to all fours here. Then we can do a few body circles. Just kind of warming up, losing up the joints as we're getting moving. Good. We're going to warm up the core. So we're drawing the belly up into the spine. And then if this feels good to you, I invite you to stretch your right arm nice and long. If you're good there, you can go ahead and stretch your left leg nice and back. Good. Draw your pinky toe toward the floor so the hips stay nice and even with one another. Good. drawing the belly into the spine, and we're reaching through our fingers and through our toes, and we're feeling the warmth from the belly. Okay, when you're ready, come back down to all fours. We'll take it on the opposite side. So either you can just do the hand, or do the hand and the leg. You could do just the leg if that feels better for you. Draw the belly into the spine. Good. Feel the warmth here. As you pull apart, pushing, pulling through the toes and the fingers, lots of breath coming to your belly here, to the seat of your creativity. Good. Coming back to all fours. We'll do some cat-cows here. Noticing the difference in your body from where you were before. When we did these just sitting down, how's your belly feel now? Good. Go ahead and lower yourself all the way down to your belly on the mat. You can take plank pose and a chaturanga to get down there, or you can just come to your belly. It's totally up to you. Good. Draw shoulder blades back, down your back. Good. And think about inhaling and getting a little bit higher and exhaling. And inhaling, feeling your belly pressed into the mat. And exhaling, letting it out. Good. Inhaling, pressing up. Toenails into the mat. Exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, belly into the mat. Exhale down. Good. Good work. You're going to go ahead. Take a graceful turn around. Yeah. Good. So from here, we're drawing the shoulder blades together underneath us, lifting our heart space off the mat. It is the highest point right now of our torso, would be the heart. Take a couple deep breaths into that heart space. How does it feel to be open? Good. And if you want to take this to the next level, again, you can take a block or you can take a pillow. We're going to draw our shoulder blades together, press off of our feet, and just lift our pelvis up into the air for bridge pose. And in this pose, you have both your heart space and your creative space elevated in your body. Tap into it here. How does that feel? Whenever you're ready, you can start to lower down one vertebrae at a time, and maybe there's a little bit too much exposure. If it feels like that, you can pull your knees in and rock back and forth. Maybe it felt good to elevate the heart and your creativity and passion. Take a minute here to take big, deep, full breaths, filling the heart and the belly space that you just elevated. How does that feel? What are they saying to you? You imagine the warmth. You feel the warmth that you just created in the core of your belly. You feel it start to radiate throughout the rest of your body. Ask it what you're hungry for. What is it revealing to you as a core desire? Good. Option here to lift the feet up to tabletop position, meaning that it comes up straight from your hips and then straight out like you could serve food on your shins here. Keeping the small of your back pinned to the mat, we're going to experiment with our core. So you can draw the knees in. You can use your core to lower the knees down. And you can just keep going up and down if that is challenging and feels good to you and is creating warmth. If you would like to move a little bit more dynamically, you can bring it up to the right or to the left and set it down. You can do a circle as you come up and then a circle around back down. Listen to your body and what feels good in your body right now, creating warmth and heat and fire in our bellies to awaken our feelings of purpose, our feelings of passion, and to uncover what that core desire might be. Maybe you've uncovered it in our previous classes, and so this is just a strengthening of that. But part of getting to know what your core desires in life are is getting to know your body intimately well. Because our desire and our passion, they're all intricately woven into the temple that God gave us. You can keep going if you want to. You take a little break. You take a little break. Totally up to you. Good. When you're ready to stop, take another few deep breaths. Imagining the warmth now in your belly, amplified, bigger than it was before. Let it spread through yourself, down your toes. Reach the hands up. Wiggle the fingers. Good. Step all the way up, reaching for the toes again. Good. Kind of finishing where we began, reaching for the toes. Melting the heart and the head down, folding yourself in half. Good. You can bring the feet together. Open up the hip space here. Good. And when you're ready, just go ahead and open yourself up to a nice, whichever position you want. Seated, lying down. You take a couple more yoga poses before you finish today. Take those now, inversions or whatever feels good for you. Take a minute and just breathe. Good. I'm going to end us in the blessing that we began with. Where the hunger of the world beyond you meets the hunger of the world within you, may you find yourself in this place. So as you lay your shavasana, as you feel the warmth of your belly, your creativity, your hunger, your purpose, your passion radiate through your body, I pray that your core desire is revealed to you and that you can begin, however small, to take steps into fulfilling that purpose and feeding that hunger and feeding the people in the world around you. Thank you so much for joining me this morning live or via the YouTube channel. If you have any questions about today's practice, you can email me at beautifulandbeloved@gmail.com or you can direct message me on